It started with an owner who had a last name fans despised, hiring a coach that the experts thought was crazy,
But I got a plan, I swear to you.
who traded for a QB that was said to be washed up. They said the Detroit Lions would never amount to anything, that it would always be the same old Lions. But this team, our team, has a new identity, defined and expressed by the crazy head coach,
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and three toes, I will beat your ass.
led by the QB that nobody thought was good. Motor City Mania is in full swing and ready to start. So join the show and be prepared for kneecap biting, because Motor City Mania starts right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another live stream watch party for Motor City Mania. Today, we are going to be doing Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens. The game is about to start here in a few moments. As always, I've got with me my good friend DC, and I've also got Jay with me again. So how's it going, boys? How you feeling today?
Damn good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay was telling us just before we started that there's a lot of blue already in the crowd for the Detroit Lions in Baltimore Stadium, so already good news there.
Hell yeah. They're all over town. It's awesome.
Sounds
My
good.
tickets fell through, but hey, screw it. But
Hey, we're gonna
it's
have
probably
fun
more
all
fun
the
to be here
same.
than you than dealing with you guys than dealing with crowds and everything else. But I guess I'm getting older, lazy.
Yeah, well. All right, so quick question here. We've already got a couple people coming in, so I'm just going to ask it right now for people in the fans and also people in the panel. What do you guys think? Give me your score predictions for today's game against the Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. What do you got, DC?
28-9 us.
28-9. Wow. All right, interesting. What do you got, Jay? What are your thoughts?
I'm going to have to go with 21-14.
21-14, all right. I think that this game is going to be – I think it's going to be 28-20. That's what I think we're going to get. I think we're going to 28-20 game, Lions. I think it's going to be a close game. I think these defenses are going to do their best to shut down the opposing offenses. But so far, it's looking like we're going to have ourselves a good matchup on our hands.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they've already got the broadcast running, and they're saying that there's quite a bit of wind out on the field today.
Yep. You'll be able to see it in my hair. It's actually
Yeah, I was
chilly as hell in that
I
town.
was watching the Sunday ticket thing. That Lamar Jackson, I guess, is staying in the pocket more this year than previous years.
They're trying to make Lamar Jackson more of a passing quarterback, but here's the
fucking
thing.
luck.
We've already can see how well that's working because
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is a sub-60 QBR rating. He's a sub-95 passer rating. He's only got 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions and only 1,200 passing yards. And this is all for a guy that the Ravens paid $260 million to earlier this year.
Don't rub it in. Ravens are my other team, and
all right,
yeah.
It looks like the Lions won the toss. They elected to defer, so here we go. Game underway. Jack Fox kicks it, and it's going to go out the end of the backfield. Ravens are going to start at their 25-yard line.
When you move to New York,
Oh, go ahead, Bay. Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, when you move to New York, you think you might be able to catch a Lions game or two since you'll be a little bit closer?
Maybe. We're going to have to see how that works out with budget and time and obviously the military, but I'll have much more opportunities to do it for sure because obviously, yeah, I'll be much closer to the games. But we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to start in the gun. Mark Andrews in motion to the left. Zay Flowers in motion, snaps the ball, going to be a rollout, dumps it off to his running back, and a big hit from Jack Campbell, only a gain of 2 yards. And Tiger Town, yes, I was the guy that said that, and I don't care if I look foolish. I stick by my guns. Again, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I want to see Aaron Glenn do exactly what he's been doing for the last month, the entirety of the year. I'm glad to see that he's been able to do it. I'm happy that he's been able to do it. But the only reason I'm going to retract my statement about wanting him gone is until the end of the year is done. If he can do it the whole year, I'll retract my statement gladly. All right, Zay Flowers in motion again. Lamar Jackson in the gun is going to do a RPO and going to get it out to his wide receiver, to Odell Beckham. It's going to be a first down. Knew that this was going to be a big element today from the Ravens. They're going to do a lot of option runs. They were going to do a lot of RPOs. They were going to do a lot of things to take advantage of Lamar Jackson's legs. And just going to say this right now. We'll see. We'll see what happens today. Lamar in the gun, going to snap it, play action, looking to throw, standing all day in the pocket, throws it down the field, wide open receiver, Zay Flowers, and he's going to go all the way into the red zone, going to be down at the 16-yard line. Big gain for the freaking Ravens.
Man, Zay Flowers is a badass.
He's a speed demon. He's a speed demon. But notice that play, absolutely no pressure on freaking Lamar Jackson. He was just standing back there. And there's the back half of the freaking defense.
Anyone seen the news that we re-signed John Kaminsky for another 2 years?
That was earlier this offseason, but yeah, we did re-sign him to 2 years.
I just seen it today.
Nice.
Jackson in the gun, looked to throw, getting pressured, rolling out to his right, still looking, and he's going to be tackled for a 3-yard scramble. Josh Paschal and Aiden Hutchinson made the combined tackle. Oh, boy. All right, so we're still in the red zone. It's now a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 for the Ravens. I need to move this cup, otherwise I'm never going to be able to get to my freaking water because I got water and another drink. Lamar Jackson's in the gun. Zay Flowers in motion right to left. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball off. Going to hand it off up the middle. And going to be a gain of about another 4 or 5 yards. Going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 coming up.
All right, let's get this damn stop.
About to say we get the stop here, holding the 3 points. All's good. But we'll see what happens here. Dwayne Keene says it's going to be 4th down, so I'm assuming he's a little bit ahead of us. But we're about to see it here actually on the screen. It's 3rd and 3. Lamar Jackson in the gun. 3 wide receivers on the right. Mark Andrews moves in a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Going to snap the ball. Going to look to throw. And Lamar Jackson is going to be tackled short by Tracy Walker. A yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1. And Dwayne Keene says that they're going for it on 4th down.
Nice play, Walker. Nice play.
If the Lions get the stop here, then the Ravens, Dwayne Keene says touchdown for the Ravens. Well, let's see how they get the touchdown here. I mean, obviously, they're on the 7-yard line or so. Lamar's under center, snaps the ball, play action, just going to boot out to the left, and ain't nobody going to be there. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson. We knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. The way that the Ravens were going to want to try and beat us was going to be running the ball, especially with Lamar Jackson's legs. And this was going to be the one time I was more concerned than ever about a quarterback's ability to run, because that's what Lamar Jackson does best.
Damn right.
But, all right, Baltimore Ravens up 7-0.
All right, tighten up and get it back.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Ravens 7-0.
There goes my score prediction.
Well, first and foremost, on that drive alone, the thing of the matter is you've got to get pressure on Lamar, number one. But also, number two, you can't have Zay Flowers, Mr. Speed Demon, running around there on the back half and nobody's covering him, because that was the play that broke everything, because that was like a 40, 50-yard playoff play action.
Yep. They were doing what anyone would do and cover Andrews first and foremost.
Well, Mark Andrews gets the majority of their production. Right now, Zay Flowers is doing pretty good, but the guy that Lamar looks to most is Mark Andrews. Tiger Town, I mean, if we're going to lose to anybody in the NFL, I mean, there are a couple of guys that I would be okay losing to. John Harbaugh is one of them. Mike Tomlin's another. And Bill Belichick's another. All those guys have been with the same teams they've been with for freaking ever. Because if I recall correctly, freaking John Harbaugh got hired by the Ravens in 2008. Bill Belichick's been there since the early 2000s, 1990s, and freaking Mike Tomlin's been there since the early 2000s as well. So those guys have longevity. They know what they're doing. Those are the guys that if we lose to, it still suck, but I could at least accept it a lot better. Like, case in point here, if we were to lose to the Cardinals or Colts with their first-year head coaches, I wouldn't be happy about that.
Yep. Agree completely.
Pete Carroll, I'm okay with losing to him, but I still don't like it because I just don't like the Seahawks, man. I'm sorry. The Seahawks have beaten us so many freaking times over the last couple of years. I'm tired of losing to them, just to be honest. Nothing against Pete Carroll. I'm just tired of losing to the Seahawks. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with losing to Pete Carroll. It's just, I just don't like losing to the Seahawks on principle. Let's just call it for what it is. All right, commercial break is over. Lions will be getting the ball now. Jared Goff and the offense are waiting to get on the field.
Go JG.
Well, first we have to get on the damn field because they still haven't even kicked the damn ball off. All right.
Nice.
Justin Tucker is getting set to kick the ball off. And the ball is kicked away. And it's a short kick. Going to get it at the 20-yard line. And he's going to bust it all the way up to near the 40-yard line because of that short pooch kick. Tiger Town, I'm going to say this. If we lose to the Raiders and Josh McDaniels, I think I'll lose my cool.
Well, that's putting it mildly.
It's going to be at Ford Field. It's going to be on Monday night. We should win that game. But I'm more concerned about this game. Let's focus on this one before we get to next week. All right. Goff is in the gun, brings a man in motion. 1st and 10. Goff snaps the ball, is going to hand it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to power it up, pick up a nice 4-yard gain. So Big V is in the lineup today. Big V is at right guard, and they move Graham Glasgow to left guard. So the Lions are going to have their full starting ensemble out there, minus Jonah Jackson. But with Graham Glasgow out there, I don't have a problem with it. Goff is in the gun, empty set. Goff snaps the balls, looking to throw. Goff throws it, and it's going to be caught by Jamison Williams, but they're going to say he was out of bounds when he made the catch. Good catch by Jamo, but ball was too far out of bounds, apparently. Third and 6 coming up.
Shit.
Goff is in the gun, pointing out something, brings a man in motion. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw. And Goff's going to get sacked. Pressure was too strong. Lions are going to have to punt. But it looks like there's it looked like there was a potential scuffle on the field, but it just looks like a ball came loose after the play was done and they thought it was a fumble. But it wasn't. It was down by contact. But Tiger Town, do I think the Lions are actual Super Bowl contenders? Oh, the ball did come out. The ball did come out. Tiger Town, do I think they're Super Bowl contenders? I mean, they have called it. I mean, I'll say this. I think the Lions have a good shot to get deep into the playoffs. That's about it.
I feel sorry for anyone who plays us. Contenders, who cares? But they're going to have a hell of a game when they play us.
It's gonna be a freaking flag though.
What?
He touched the guy. That's not
He
going to
slid
count.
into him.
Yeah, he illegally talked. He illegally touched him because he ran into the guy. Because the guy was referencing, he was motioning his arm like he wanted a fair catch, and the other guy didn't stop soon enough, which is why when he tripped him, that's why he muffed it. So technically that doesn't count as a fumble. That would have been nice if we could have gotten that, but unfortunately, as soon as I saw him touch him, I'm like, yeah, that ain't going to do us any good. Nope, not a good start. But again, as the saying goes, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. So we'll see what happens.
Too early in the game to be calling the game.
Yeah, it's only been one drive for each team. Like, way too early to say that the Lions are going to lose or anything else. But we'll see what happens here. Obviously, the Lions do need to respond. They do need to get something going here. But, again, like I said, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish.
And how you respond, which we've done well at doing all year.
Yep. So, I'm not sweating it. I'm not worried. All right. While we're in commercial break, we'll look at scores around the NFL just to kind of give something to fill the time. Raiders and Bears are tied at 0 apiece. Nobody has scored. Browns and Colts are tied at 7 apiece. Patriots are on top of the Bills currently 3-0. Commanders and Giants are tied. Falcons just scored a rushing touchdown, and they're now up 6-0 over the Bucks. And currently that's all we have right now because there's only a couple of games playing for the early morning. Well, it's not early morning. It's the early afternoon docket. Pardon me. It's still kind of morning here because in Texas it's only 12:15, and that's because I'm an hour behind everybody else. But now that the commercial is done, excuse me, we're going to be getting back to the game. Dom, the Cinderella story is not over. It's literally only been one drive. Let's cool our jets here. This game has barely even started. Soda Pop Soda, yeah, the defense has a lot to protect with Lamar. And I told a lot of people this. I was like, listen, Lamar Jackson is going to be a guy you're going to have to handle, especially with his legs. And I was like, listen, you've got to find a way to contain him. You've got to use those edge rushers. All right, back on the game. Lamar's in the gun. Looks like he is trying to call out something.
That was nasty.
Lamar snaps the ball, looks to throw, is going to step up and just dancing, throws the ball and is going to get it out to his fullback, but he's got nowhere to go as Brian Branch comes up and thwops him one.
Yeah, Ricard's a badass. He used to be a defensive lineman that they converted to fullback.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a
realistically, there's only about 4 or 5 good fullbacks in the NFL, and he's one of them.
Damn right.
3-yard gain. Mark Andrews in motion. Lamar Jackson in the gun. 2nd and 7. Jackson snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out. Going to throw it too far in front of Mark Andrews. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming up for the Lions. All right.
What?
3rd and 7 for the Ravens. Zay Flowers in motion, snaps the ball, going to get the ball out, and there's going to be a flag on the play against Tracy Walker, it looks like. Illegal contact against Tracy Walker. I don't know how you call that illegal contact. The ball, that's not illegal contact. The route was not even anywhere close to being completed or caught. I don't know how you can call that, but whatever.
That's
They're saying the hands of the face around the neck.
They're now discussing something. They might be offsetting penalties here. So the penalties are going to offset. They're going to replay the down, 3rd and 7, penalties offset. So the Lions got bailed out there a little bit.
Let's get this shit.
Yep, 3rd and 7 coming up. Snaps the ball. Lamar Jackson looking to throw, gets it out, wide open over the middle, and that's going to be a big 1st down. 3rd down conversion. Look at this. Like, there's nobody on him anywhere. That dude was wide open. That was almost the exact same kind of throw and run pattern that they did on the first drive to Zay Flowers. Mar in the gun, going to snap the ball, hands it off, and Isaiah Buggs going to make a big stop behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Nice play, Bugs.
2nd and 11 coming up. All right. In the gun again. 2 wide receiver sets to both sides. 2nd, it snaps the ball. Lamar Jackson looks to throw. Is going to step up. Throws it, and wide open again. Dude, they are just real. Dude, this is getting annoying already. There was so much cushion from Cameron Sutton on Bateman that it was ridiculous. There was like a 5-yard cushion between Cameron Sutton and Bateman when that ball got there.
Jesus, I could have made that touch. I could have made that throw.
How's it going, Lots of Power? Right now, I'm just kind of getting aggravated that this defense is not playing very tight. Lamar Jackson is in the pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left, a tight end to the right. Snaps the ball, is going to hand it off to the running back, and the running back's going to get outside, is going to pick up almost 9 yards. Did I pause my video at some point? No. My videos remain the same all the way through. Once I'm live, I'm live. I don't pause anything. You either are live or you're not live. You don't have the ability to pause a live stream. Snaps the ball, and it's going to be an RPO, but too far out of the reach of the wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Or, Soda Pop, are you referring to the live stream that I'm watching of the game because I'm behind a little bit? All right, 3rd and 1 coming up. Pretty much can do virtually anything with this. Snaps the ball. Lamar Jackson looks to throw, dancing around, and he's going to get loose again. He's going to pick up the 1st down with 2 yards to spare. Well, the reason why that's the case, Soda Pop, is because I'm here in Texas, so my stream's going to lag a little bit because it has to travel all the way from Baltimore to here. So that's why my stream's a little bit behind. Yeah, Lamar is definitely kicking our butts right now. Lamar's in the gun. Snaps the ball, looks to throw, steps up into the pocket, is going to get hit, but able to get through it, and is going to pick up yet again another 4 yards after getting away from the potential sack. Almost had a sack, but he got away. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. I don't have AOL, Soda Pop. I've got Spectrum. I've got 1 gig of service, so my service is fine. It's just I'm just way too far away. Completed pass to Odell Beckham Jr. Going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. Going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Hell, even the announcers are saying there's so much cushion between. If the announcers are saying it, well, after I've already saying it, dude, that right there already tells you that, yeah, that's happening. Lamar snaps the ball, looks to throw, stands in the pocket, no pressure, dancing around, and going to have more time, dancing, throws the ball, and touchdown. Wow, and who catches it? Nelson Aguilar, one of the worst wide receivers in the NFL, catches a touchdown on our defense.
Right after 7 holds, but, you know.
Wow. Can't even – oh, boy. I'm just going to say this right now. If this is what our defense does all day, I don't want to hear jack crap about my whole thing about Aaron Glenn. Because what did I say? What did I say? This is what Aaron Glenn does. A couple of games he does really, really good, and then this happens. We haven't been down by 14 points at any point during the season.
Hey, Dave, try refreshing your browser during the commercial. Just hit refresh and come back into it. That usually catches up on the time.
Well, now I'm on a Google Pixel commercial.
Yeah, just hit refresh on your browser or close it and re-enter it.
I did. I did. That's
Oh.
why I said that, because I just closed it, refreshed it, and everything. I think it's just I think it's just because of the fact that I'm so far away. That's probably the biggest reason.
It shouldn't have anything to do with it.
It
I mean,
shouldn't, but I don't know how
travels
else
at
to make it
speed
do
of
its
light.
thing.
Well, you might be ahead of me. I haven't seen a Google. It's on some nasty psoriasis commercial now.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now, too, is the psoriasis commercial.
So, yeah, you've caught up then.
Yeah, they're talking about lotions and creams for your skin.
Yeah, you're closer than you were before.
Justin May, the Ravens aren't cheating. They're not cheating. Our defense is giving their wide receivers so much damn cushion because what they're doing is they're keeping the cornerbacks playing a zone coverage right now because what they don't want happening, Justin, they're not cheating. You can't tell me that they're cheating. I'm watching the same game. Our defensive backs are giving so much cushion to the wide receivers, and we're not able to get any pressure on Lamar. That's the truth. Our defense is not putting any pressure on Lamar, and we're not staying close with the wide receivers. Think about that. They're showing it right now. Lamar literally is in this pocket just dancing around 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 seconds. Justin May, don't even try with me. Please don't. I will tell you face to face if I could, and I'm telling you this right now. As much as I am nice to everybody, you try to throw hands on me, we're going to have a problem. I go by the John Wayne rule. I will not be insulted. I'll be not laid a hand on. I expect these things from other people, and I will do the same to you. All right.
All right, boys, let's kick some ass.
Lions offense comes out, down 14-0.
Wow, he took it physical fast. Like, wow.
Well, the Lions have got to do something now because we're down by 2 scores and we're almost out of the first quarter. So Lions have got to get a score here. They've got to get some points. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw, dumps it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs going to pick up about 4 yards on the throw to the flat out to the left. They're now showing a game highlight with a 40-yard touchdown from Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. Goff is under center. He's going to snap the ball, going to hand it off to Craig Reynolds. Reynolds is going to power his way up for about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. Excuse me.
God damn it.
Third and 4, Goff looks to throw, gets the ball off, and too low for Sam Laporta. Going to have to punt the ball away. All right. We're in a commercial break because of an injury to a Ravens player.
Patrick Queen, the reason why they needed to trade to Chicago for what's his name.
Excuse me. Hey, all I'm going to say is this. The game's not over yet, but the reason why the Lions are losing right now is because of the defense. Let's think about this. The offense hasn't been able to get anything going. That's part of the problem, yes. But this is the exact kind of defense that Aaron Glenn always does. couple of games, like I said, 3, 4, 5 games, everything looks really good. But then we come right back to reality. It's just like the freaking Eminem rap. Snap back to reality. And as much as I wanted to think that our defense was going to do well today because it's been doing so well, I'm going to be honest. I always had this nagging fear in the back of my head. I'm like, dude, Lamar is going to do what Lamar does. I'm going to be a Lions fan as much as anybody. It's like, dude, you got to take a look at the reality of the situation. And Lamar is – the best way I can describe it is watching a Family Guy episode with the deaf guy that's greased up. That's trying to tackle Lamar. Lamar is like literally a greased pig trying to tackle him because he is very, very shifty. But here's the thing, Silent. Lamar Jackson's not a good quarterback. He's just a really good player. That's the differentiation that a lot of people need to understand. Lamar's not a good quarterback. He's just a really damn good player. Because here's the thing. I'm sorry. As a former quarterback myself, the amount of cushion that the Lions defensive backs are giving these wide receivers, hell, even Nathan Peterman could be going out there and making these throws. Now that I will agree with, Silent. Against AG, he's a good quarterback.
All right, D, clamp down and make a play.
Jack Fox gets the punt away. Going to be a good boomer. Going to get all the way back to the 10, but he's going to have to pump it back a couple more times. And it's going to be on the Ravens, I think, 7-yard line.
Yeah, I had someone tried to tell me Jack Fox wasn't the best punter in the league. I'm like, you don't watch football, dude.
Bullshit.
He's like trying to
Jack
look up
Fox is the
He's
best punter in the league. There's a reason why Jack Fox gets the most money out of all punters in the NFL. It's because of punts like that.
Yep, he's like, look at their numbers on average. I'm like, well, he doesn't punt that much. And B, I'll take it. If you don't take Jack Fox over any punter in the league based on stats, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
How's it going, King SJ? Nice to meet you. Well, nice to see you again, rather, I should say. We've met plenty of times before. Kamal says, this is the game I've been worried about. I said this before, I'll say it again. I always said that the 4 games that the Lions had the most to worry about were the Ravens, the Chargers, the Cowboys, and the Vikings. And I said out of those 4 games, the 3, we were most likely going to win 3 of them. This was the one game I was the most worried about. Lamar gets pressured, throws it down the seam, gets it to Odell. It's going to be a big gain of about 25-some yards.
All right, let's get this damn ball back.
Here's the thing about this thing that I don't understand is that if you look at this, all of these freaking guys that are running are wide open. They are just running open with huge space because of just how much space our cornerbacks are giving them. Lamar in the gun, empty, looks to throw, just standing there. But there's a flag on the field and nearly almost caught by Mike Andrews, but it looks like there's going to be a holding penalty on the freaking Ravens because it's in the backfield.
About time we got one.
Yep, holding on number 79.
Good defense from Jack Campbell.
So he's grabbing him outside all day long. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to drop him back to 2nd and 20. Oh, 1st and 20, pardon me. So 1st and 20 for the Ravens. Looks like they're doing a formation shift. Lamar in the gun. Lamar snaps the ball, looks to throw, just throws it way too high for Zay Flowers. Lots of pyro. Here's who's out today. Levi is not playing today. Marvin Jones is not playing today. Charles Harris is not playing today. Broderick Martin is not playing today. Jerry Jacobs is not playing today. David Montgomery also is not playing today. And Jonah Jackson is not playing today. Those are the biggest names that are not playing. 2nd and 20 for the Ravens. Lamar in the gun. Man in motion out the back. Going to be a handoff and going to get a run of about 8-9 yards. Going to be about 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10.
Son of a bitch.
Pauline Mercer, I'm just going to ask this nicely. We are not going to include politics on this show. Not going to include politics. I don't know what Proposition 28 is. I don't care what it is, but politics are not allowed on my show.
God damn it.
Lamar Jackson is in the gun. Lamar Jackson snaps the ball all day to throw, throws it deep, and wide open is Zay Flowers again. And who was in coverage? Will fucking Harris. Big freaking 15, 16-yard throw.
I'm going to switch this shit up really damn quick because it ain't working.
Well, end of the first quarter, Ravens are already up 14-0.
God damn it.
Well, I'm just going to keep saying this. I sure as hell hope that we change this shit up, but I'm telling you, if I know anything about Aaron Glenn, we sure as hell won't. Bobo, I still don't think we go after Patrick Surtain because I'm going to keep saying this. As much as I don't want to admit it, we have to think about this. The Lions don't make big-time trades. We just don't. And if you trade for Patrick Surtain, you're going to have to freaking make a lot of draft capital sacrifice to get him because Patrick Surtain's only 23 years old. The Broncos are not going to trade him for nothing. There's going to be a huge dead cap hit because he's still a rookie, so he's on his rookie deal. He's a first-round draft pick, and on top of that, he's only 23 years old. I'm telling y'all, as much as I would love to get my hands on Surtain because he would fit right in with this Lions defensive scheme as it is, the Lions are not going to trade for him.
What about Desmond King the second? Is he a free agent?
Who?
I don't know. I think it's like Desmond King the second. He's in free agency, I think.
I don't know. Here's all I'm going to simply say, folks. I said this before. I've said this in multiple episodes that I've pre-recorded. I've said this in multiple live streams. As much as I was happy about what Aaron Glenn did with the defense for the last month, did I or did I not say that this is what Aaron Glenn does? He gets that defense playing really good for about 3, 4, 5 games, and then all of a sudden we come right back to reality of, okay, this is the Aaron Glenn defense that we know exactly what it is. And you have to think about it. Let's think about this, folks. If you think about it, the last 2 games, the Lions have not really done as well at getting after the quarterback, kind of like how we started out the year. We were not really able to get after the quarterback. But everything turned around defensively when we started getting after said quarterback. But right now, take a look what's happening on the field. We are giving so much cushion to the freaking receivers of the Ravens that all freaking Lamar Jackson has to do is just throw it in the general vicinity. And these guys are picking up 16, 18, 20-yard gains like they're nothing.
God damn it.
They're literally saying it right now on the freaking broadcast. It's like freaking routes on air. If you're getting that from the announcers, that tells you right there and then our defense is not playing. Lamar Jackson gets pressured. What? Dude, look at that freaking fullback. He's got nobody. Oh, my God. I can't help myself. Dude, I'm going to tell you this right now. To everybody that said, oh, my episode about Aaron Glenn being fired didn't age well, can you all please fill out an apology form? Because I desperately need it. Because I kept saying, I want to see Aaron Glenn do this through all of the year. And here we are against Lamar Jackson, the quarterback that everybody wanted to say was the running back, myself included, and he's out here looking like freaking Tom Brady and Peyton Manning all in one. Because think about it. We're not even through the second quarter, and the freaking Ravens have already got over 200 yards, 200 offensive yards against us. I'm sorry. Now, Dom, I'm not going to say that. The Raiders are not going to stop and mudhole us because of one simple reason. They don't have a Lamar Jackson at quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo is not a runner, and neither is Aiden O'Connell.
The only person I'm worried about on there is Max Crosby.
But yeah, here we are. The Ravens are already back in the red zone again, and 2nd and 1. Snaps the ball, quick throw out to the right. Going to be another first down. 1st and 10. Another touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens.
God damn it.
21-0. I'm going to sit here and watch this whole thing regardless of how bad it gets, because I am going to revel in the fact, not that we lose, because let's be fair here, we're down 21-0 in the second quarter. That's what's going to happen. What I'm going to say is this. To anybody who wanted to give me shit, who wanted to say that I was being unfair to Aaron Glenn, this is my moment to say I was not being unfair. Because what I said was, for the last 2 years, this is what Aaron Glenn does. This is what Aaron Glenn does. It's his track record. And once again, I have been proven right. I was proven right about Jared Goff. I was proven right about Ben Johnson. And now I've been proven right about Aaron Glenn. Tiger Town, no, you don't deserve to eat crow. You've actually been kind of respectful about it. Yeah, you were saying, hey, do you think that you should retract your statement? It's like, no, I don't think I should retract it. I said for the longest time, from the very beginning, with the whole statement I made about Aaron Glenn was this. I want to see Aaron Glenn take this defense that had been playing for the last, month, and I want to see it actually perform well. I want to see it do it for the whole year. And everybody kept saying, oh, David, you're just hating on Aaron Glenn. And some people wanted to say it was because it was about race. Some people wanted to say that I was hating on him because he was black. And I'm like, that's got nothing to do with it. I just know how Aaron Glenn operates. I just know how he works. This is what Aaron Glenn does. And people wanted to come after me saying, oh, well, David, you're just hating on Aaron Glenn. You're just hating on our defense, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm not. This is why I have said what I have said about my channel since day freaking one, whether it was DLF or now with MCM. I am the most realistic, most freaking honest guy you're going to find on the internet when it comes to being freaking analytically correct and also being objective. When I say something, I say it with all love and all purpose to what I'm saying, because I want to see our Lions win. But at the same time, I also know how the Aaron Glenn defense works. And again, I hate saying it because I didn't want to be proven right in this situation. I wanted to be proven wrong. I wanted to freaking be the guy that ate his crow at the end of the year and said, you know what? I'm glad I was wrong. I'm glad Aaron Glenn can actually get this defense to work the way it's supposed to work. But I also knew this. Again, you guys can back me up on this in the comments or also here in the freaking, stream. Trust is a two-way street, folks. And you know what that saying is about trust? It takes 10 years to build trust, but it can take less than a minute to lose it. It can take less than a minute to destroy it. And I'm like, listen, this was what I was afraid of. Aaron Glenn had done well for the last 5 games with this defense. But here we are right now, and we haven't even finished the first half. And this defense has completely fallen apart from what it's done the last fucking, month. Roger Horvath, I don't think we're going to trade for anybody. I just don't see it happening. I don't see freaking Brad Holmes making a desperation trade because of one bad game. I just don't see it happening. And Denzel Vance, I would love to see us come back. I hope we come back, but we're down 21-0, and we're not even at the half yet.
Long road.
Holy criminality. 245 yards of total offense for the Ravens to just our 6. Dude. Dude. Dude, that's not just an embarrassment. That's an ass whipping. You get beaten that bad in the first half in terms of points and total yardage, and you can literally see it on the screen of how bad we are giving up freaking zone coverage to these wide receivers. Dude, you might as well just bend on over and just get the paddle out and just keep going spank, 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 because that's exactly what's happening to our defense. That zone defense can't do crap. All right. Kickoff is away and going to be in the end zone. Take a knee, coming out to the 25-yard line for the Lions offense. And they're showing Aaron Glenn on the sideline trying to talk to his boys.
Dan Campbell needs to put his foot in his ass.
Dude, I'm not going to say anything about Dan Campbell. Not going to say anything about Dan Campbell.
Dan needs to put his foot in AG's ass.
All right. Goff under center, 3 wide receivers to the left. Goff snaps the ball. Is going to hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to pick up about 2-3 yards. Uncomfortable situation, Roger? Uncomfortable? No. This isn't uncomfortable. This is a worst nightmare for an offense. You want to know why? Because when you're down 21-0, you have to virtually abandon your game plan. You have to go straight to passing the ball because you have to score points in a hurry. That's the only way you can get back in this game. The Lions can't run the ball like they normally would. They have to throw it now. They're down 3 scores. Goff in the gun brings Jameson Williams in motion. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw, and Goff's going to get sacked off the edge. Going to be a 3rd and long.
Again.
And was not even blocked. Just came right off the edge. Just absolutely crazy. Just absolutely crazy. It's going to be 3rd and 16.
Fake this shit.
Goff is in the gun. Goff looks to snap the ball, and Goff's going to get it away. Gets it to Sam Laporta, and Laporta is going to pick up about most of the yardage, but not going to get there. Going to be 4th down. Going to have to punt the ball away again. Lions offense has started 3 times and faltered all 3 times to 3 and outs. And here's the bad part. I just saw this on the screen. Jared Goff, after that last throw to Sam Laporta, had dropped back 6 times. Of those 6 times, 5 of those times he's been pressured 3 times and sacked twice. Dude.
Yep.
Again, when this game is finished, it's not going to be on the offense because it's like, listen, we already knew the Ravens defense was going to be good. I already knew that for a fact. I was hoping that our Lions offense was going to be able to do a lot better because we just played against the Bucs defense. But here's the thing. The game was centered around, okay, our defense needs to come in and needs to shut down the Ravens offense. And here's the thing. That offense of the Ravens, I give it all kudos and all credit. And I'm going to have to eat my crow. Definitely going to have to eat my crow for the Ravens fans, especially in my video that comes out after this, especially for tomorrow. But here's the thing. I'll give the Ravens all their credit. Their offense is playing really, really well. Been playing really well. But I think more than anything, the reason why their offense has looked really well is because Aaron Glenn has not called a good game plan, which is exactly what happens. Because I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand why Aaron Glenn is going to a zone defense. I really, really do. I really understand why he's going to a zone defense. The reason why is because when you have Zay Flowers, you have Bateman, you have all these other wide receivers that are burners. If you put a whole bunch of guys in man, you're really tempting to give Lamar Jackson the ability to run the ball. Because here's the thing. When you run a man coverage scheme, you're not looking at the guy in the backfield. You're just completely looking at the wide receiver. Which then means if your back's turned to the quarterback, like Lamar Jackson, he can scramble. But here's the thing. The real thing about this whole zone defense that's really starting to upset me is that you have to understand something here. Lamar Jackson's not even trying to run the ball. He's trying to throw it. So it's like, okay, if you have that understanding in the first place, switch your from zone to man. And, oh, by the way, let's think about this here. Why not freaking use a quarterback spy? I mean, after all, quarterback spy is designed to spy the quarterback, especially one like Lamar Jackson. But again, we already know that freaking Aaron Glenn has said he will never use a quarterback spy, ever. Dom, what the hell is freaking Goff supposed to do? 6 dropbacks and 5 of them he's been either pressured or sacked. That's not on Goff. Sorry to make it to you, but it's like it's not Goff's fault that the defense has given up 21 points. That's not Goff's fault.
All right, guys, get this goddamn ball back and put the end to this shit.
No shit, Greg Olson. Of course it's a freaking Lamar Jackson. All right, Lamar Jackson is in the pistol. Lamar Jackson has completed all but 3 of his throws and has 2 passing touchdowns for 200-plus yards. It's going to be an option, and Lamar Jackson's going to pick up a first down. Sheena, what did I say? I want to see consistency from Aaron Glenn. That was the key word I used. Consistency, consistency, consistency. I said that very specifically in one of my episodes. And again, all anybody wanted to do was give me crap because I wasn't giving Aaron Glenn the praise that everybody thought he deserved. Now you can understand why. Lamar Jackson in the pistol, snaps the ball, going to hand it off. Going to be a first down and a long pickup. Going to be a nice pickup of about, 15, 20 yards. Lyle Little, I agree with you. It's not just Lamar. But at the same time, the reason why Lamar in this offense is looking so good is because Aaron Glenn is not changing the freaking game plan. Dude, I don't even have to wait to halftime to see how bad this defense is performing. This is the same amount of defensive players that we've had for the last 5 weeks. So if you have the same defensive players, but you're playing poorly, it's not on the players. It's on the game plan, which that goes back to the coach. And a huge gain for the Ravens. Another 15, 20-yard gain. And Lyle, I understand the offense is struggling as well, but here's the thing. The offense can't do much because the defense is is putting us in a position where the offense can't really do anything. Again, think about it this way, folks. This defense is down 21-0, which means the offense has to completely reverse what it was trying to do. Because again, how do the Lions run their offense? It's a run offense that sets up the pass. But here's the thing. We can't do that right now. We have to go straight to the pass to try and win this now because we're so far behind. And wide open Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews all the way down to the 2-yard line. I'm just going to say it right now. This is like an adult taking candy from a baby. That's how bad this defense is right now. I'm telling you this right now. The only good I can see coming out of this is that this is going to embarrass the Lions defense so much that they're going to be so pissed off for Monday Night Football that they should play their asses off. But right now, like this defense is like sleepwalking because they're not doing anything. And Jackson looks around, throws the ball. One incompletion on the drive is going to be 2nd and goal. Another touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. Now up 28-0. There's a song that my Uncle Ryan used to do for my dad and his brother. And the best way I can describe it is this. Suffocation, suffocation, suffocation. That's the game we play. That is exactly what the freaking Baltimore Ravens are doing to our defense. They are completely suffocating us. The Ravens are just suffocating our defense, which is in turn suffocating our freaking offense.
It doesn't help they've been on the field the whole goddamn game.
It doesn't matter. Again, think about it this way. Even if the Lions were able to get a drive and to do anything to extend the lead or stop the lead from being extended to a 4-score game at this point, because now they're going to go up 28-0. Think about this. Even if the Lions were to extend a drive, it doesn't do any good at this point. We are so far down that you know what would have to happen? The Lions defense would have to get a stop every single time for the next 4 drives, and the Lions offense would have to score every single drive for the next 4 drives. And here's the worst problem. There's only 7.5 minutes left in this quarter, which means at best, we could maybe get the score to 14-28. But then that means we'd have to come right out of the gate in the 3rd quarter and score. And here's the problem with the Lions offense this year. The Lions offense has not been able to score in the 3rd quarter that much this year. So again, I'm telling you this right now. The game's over. The game's done. There's no chance in hell at this point that we are going to win this game because we're down 4 scores. We're about to go into the half. And granted, we're going to get the freaking ball back. But again, there's no other way you can slice it. You can say that the offense is playing bad. The offense is playing bad because the defense is playing fucking worse. The offense, again, this is the part that some Lions fans don't understand about football. Football is a complementary game. It's complimentary. I understand that people are pissed off about the Lions offense, but again, when you're down 28-0, 21-0, I'm sorry. You're going to make that offense have to completely revise its offensive game plan. Because again, the Lions offense is predicated on running the ball, but when you're down 28-0, you have to go straight to the pass all the damn time. Thomas, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying about the offense and the offensive line, but you have to be objective. Why is the offense doing so poorly? Because the Ravens defense knows the only thing that the Lions can do at this point is freaking throw the ball, which means we're a one-dimensional offense, which means all the Ravens defense has to do, blitz the ever-living crap out of us and drop everybody into coverage. I'm sorry to put it so bluntly to everybody. I guarantee you this, though. If people thought Aaron Glenn was the savior that everybody thought he was, au contraire, my friend. Au contraire.
Yeah, he fucked the pooch in this game.
No. Back this up, DC. He didn't just fuck the pooch. This game is like as if Aaron Glenn is freaking Hannibal Lecter. Not only did he screw the pooch, he cut the pooch up, ate it, and then was smiling while he did it.
Yep.
That's how bad this is. Because think about it. I've said it in many of my pre-recorded shows, and everybody that's in here can agree with me with what I'm about to say. I kept saying, the Lions defense, it's playing as a fringe top 10 defense. But yet, all of a sudden, we come out today and nothing. Our defense can't stop a wet fart in church. It can't stop a nosebleed. Hell, our freaking defense couldn't stop children right now. Because think about it. What happens during halftime or after games are done? They bring out the kids to play. Our defense couldn't even stop that shit right now. And I know that's being extremely dramatic, but dude, when you're down 28-0, try and prove me wrong. Anyway, Lions offense on the field. Let's see what we can do. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Quick throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and St. Brown drops it. Dude, what, again, I'm going to say this. What the hell can Goff do at this point? His top wide receiver drops a pass. He gets blitzed on the backside, and nobody picks up the blitz, so he gets sacked. Dude, there's nothing Goff can do. At this point, Goff is literally out there just waving the freaking Lions flag saying, well, I'm trying. Goff brings Jamison in motion. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw, drops it off to Khalif Raymond. Khalif Raymond's going to pick up some yardage, gets a first down. Hey, we get a first down. Hell, first down of the game for the Lions. It only took us a quarter and a half to fucking do it. The freaking announcers are talking to us Lions fans saying, hey, what do we do? Dude, I can't even be mad. Because if I do, I would literally just be like, blah. I've got to laugh at this shit. Goff in the gun, fake pitch, looks to throw, gets it out, gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown, another first down. First time the Lions have crossed the 50-yard line today. Well, the Lions have finally at least got something offensively rolling. If I'm Ben Johnson, I'm calling everything at this point. Just pull out everything you got. Goff under center, brings St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps the ball, straight drop back, looks to throw, gets pressured, going to get hit, but he's able to keep rolling and is just going to have to take a sack trying to get to the sideline. Nobody open. Is that just me, but are they showing on the back of the helmets the flags of their nationalities if they're not from the United States? Huh. Goff in the gun. Goff going to snap the ball. Looks to throw. Gets it out. And looks like it got tipped at the line because that ball was way behind and fluttered. 3rd and 12 for the Lions. I didn't know Michael McDonald was calling plays for the freaking Ravens defense. I thought he was a singer. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it, gets it to St. Brown, and St. Brown is not even going to get close. The 4-yard gain, which is going to make it about 4th and 8, 4th and 7. All right, 4th and 8, going for it. Goff is in the gun, brings Khalif Raymond in motion. Goff is trying to call out something. Goff is going to snap the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff steps up. Goff gets it down the field deep, and St. Brown didn't have a chance. Turn the ball over, back to the Ravens, and the Ravens are going to start their field at midfield. Again, like I said, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to laugh. Because if I don't, I will cry. I will scream. I will get mad. So at this point, it's just like, I got to cry. I got to laugh so I can keep from crying.
You know, sometimes the team plays their best game and the other team plays their worst. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. I ain't seen the Ravens look this good all year. I ain't seen the Lions look this shitty all year.
No.
Or for a long time.
Hey.
One of those goddamn days.
Rich Hustle, the only reason I'm laughing it off is because if I got pissed, I would probably start breaking things. Because again, this is the question I'm going to ask here. What does getting pissed do? What is that really going to do for me? All it's going to do is make me look like a dumbass. It's going to make me look like a crybaby. So it's like, hey, you know what? The more adult thing about it is just be like, hey, you know what? Take the ass whooping for what it is.
Oh, well, at least it's chilly will be good.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just looking at it like this. Am I pissed off that the Lions are losing 28-0? Hell fucking yeah, I'm pissed off. But again, there's nothing I can do. I'm not the one on the field calling the game plan. I'm not the one on the field passing the ball or running it or blocking or anything. Getting pissed isn't going to do me any good except make me look like a dumbass. So for me, it's like, you know what? Might as well just sit back and watch the slaughter on television because that's really what it's going to be. Dom, I'm just going to ask you this, Dom the Bandit. Are you just like trying your best to just, start up the whole Goff hate again? Because again, this is not Jared Goff's fault. It's not Jared Goff's fault. What's Jared Goff supposed to do? Try and win the game all by himself? Dude, Kyle Hamilton freaking tackled Josh Reynolds. You want to call a freaking incidental contact against Tracy Walker for barely hitting freaking Mark Andrews, but you don't want to call freaking Kyle Hamilton for tackling freaking Josh Reynolds in the middle of the defense? Exactly, Dale. Goff doesn't play defense. Goff's not the reason why we're down 28-0. Dude, dude, I just thought of something that would be even more embarrassing than this. You want to know what would be the most, I'm going to say this right now. You want to know what would be the most embarrassing thing possible? There's a flag on the play. The most embarrassing thing possible would be almost like what happened when the freaking Colts came to Ford Field back in 2005, 2006, and they pull out Lamar Jackson after halftime, and the freaking Ravens still stack points on our ass. Because think about it. Who's the quarterback after Lamar Jackson? It's that one guy. I think Huntley is his name. He has the same capabilities just like Lamar Jackson. You pull out Lamar Jackson, your defense still does this shit afterwards? Dude. Dude. I can't. I'm already just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it. Lamar Jackson all day to throw. Throws it, gets it to a wide open Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews going to pick up another first down. Oh. Dude. Oh,
I mean, did they
boy.
not watch any fucking game film this week?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, but when you see a defense perform this badly, dude, this goes back to coaching. When a defense performs this badly, this is coaching. I don't give a damn what anybody says. It's coaching. It's freaking coaching. Andrew Merklinger, at this point, what do you say at halftime? Well, do you guys want to earn a paycheck or you guys want to just sit on the bench? Because I got backups who are willing to play. That's pretty much what I would say if I was the coach, because it's for like, you know what? There's the starters aren't doing shit. Dude, Dom, that's it. I'm putting you in timeout. You're just being ridiculous. Lamar stands in the pocket, throws, gets it to OBJ. OBJ is going to be short by 1. Again, I'm the type of person that I'm more than willing to, deal with people. But when you're just going to keep saying shit just because you want to say shit, at that point, it's like, dude, I ain't got time for your nonsense. Jared Goff is not the reason we're losing this game. It's the freaking defense. It's plain as day. Hey, the Lions get a stop on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, my Lord. The Ravens are going to go for it on 4th down.
What the fuck?
If the Ravens go for it on 4th down and they convert it, that tells me the Ravens are just trying to stick it to us. Roughing the passer?
That's a chicken shit call. That's some fucking horseshit.
The refs are back. The refs
You
are
can't
back.
hit them low. You can't hit them high. Just let them fucking run. What the hell, refs? How is that a goddamn penalty? Fuck you, Dean Lambino. You're a fucking dumbass who's on the take for every goddamn game you ever did. I had like 5 minutes with him just to beat the ever-loving fuck out of Dean Lambino. Got it! About time something.
What, we got a turnover?
Yep. Sorry,
Well.
I forgot you were still behind me.
That's nice. First turnover of the game is the Ravens. That's at least nice. The Lions catch a damn break. Wow. And funny enough, think about this, folks. That's the best play the Lions have had all day. And it wasn't because we hit a player. It's because the Ravens running back fumbled the ball on the handoff. That wasn't because our defense did anything good. That was because their running back fumbled it on the freaking handoff. Great thing for Aiden Hutchinson to recover it. Not going to take that away. But that wasn't because of Aaron Glenn and something that he did.
Get
But
this
hey,
thing now.
nice for the fact that we got a freaking turnover. I'm glad about that.
On J-Mo.
All
Or
right.
not.
Let's do something. Jared Goff is in the gun. 3, 2, 1. Goff looks to throw. Goff's going to throw it down to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. WVlogs 18 says, hi, DC to DC.
Howdy, Bugs.
John Kapler says, we won't do shit, chill on the fumble recovery. Hey, at this point, dude, it's the second best play of the game that we've had. Motown Mitch, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on with the Lions. Exactly what I said was going to happen with the Lions, because I'm going to say this right now. The game's not over, but I would be surprised if we're able to come back from this. This game, this is going to be the game that realistically sets up the whole freaking argument that I have been saying about Aaron Glenn. Because if we don't win this game, Aaron Glenn is the one that gets the patsy call. Because for me, he's the reason we lose this game. Not the offense, not Ben Johnson, not Jared Goff. Aaron fucking Glenn. Because think about it. Defense gives up 28 points, makes Lamar Jackson look like he's back in 2018, 2019 when he has his MVP season. Think about this. DC, I'm going to ask you this question. When was the last time Lamar Jackson looked this fucking good? Just curious. DC's off camera right now.
Never.
Probably.
Never. I've never seen him look this good.
Case in point.
That's it.
And DC is a Ravens fan because he lives in Baltimore.
Yep. I mean, like I said, this is the best I've seen the Ravens play since Flacco in the Super Bowl run. 100%.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. I'm not trying to sound like a know-it-all. I'm not trying to say I told you so. But dude, I told you this was going to be what happened with Aaron Glenn. I told you it was going to be. Because I'm sorry, but Aaron Glenn has been the weakest link for this Lions team for the last 2.5, 3 years. Has been. And you have to think about it this way, folks. Roger Horvath just literally pointed this out there. And I actually said this in my episode yesterday. Think about this, folks. The Ravens lost to the Colts and to the Steelers. The Colts defense is ass. The Steelers defense is okay. But again, the Steelers offense is ass. So it's like, wait a minute here. We can't beat a team that lost to the Steelers who can't score any points, and we can't beat a team that lost to the Colts who can't stop teams from scoring points. I'm sorry. I can't put it any more bluntly than that. I really can't. Goff is in the gun. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets the ball out, gets it to St. Brown. It's going to be close to a first down. They might just give it to him out of pity. Yep, they give him the first down.
Nope.
Sheena says, Glenn was still on the hot seat as far as I was concerned. This is the game they could have let him off. I agree, Sheena. I agree. Thank you for saying so. All right, here we go again. Goff in the gun. Oh, they didn't give it to him. It's 3rd and 1. Goff in the gun, snaps the ball, hands it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to pick up enough for the first down, but barely. But still, picks it up. Lions are going fast tempo here. They're trying to get the defense off balance, and they're just trying to get plays in at this point. Goff in the gun, snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out, gets it to Sam Laporta, and Sam Laporta is going to pick up a nice 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 3.
Oh, well, at least they get to practice their 2-minute drill.
Jody, no one is eating out of a trough. DC is trying to make his chili, so don't worry about that.
Apologize
No,
for the noise, guys.
You're all right, DC. You're all right. I was just explaining it. All right. Goff in the gun, empty set, is going to bring Jahmyr Gibbs into the backfield. Goff is snapping the ball, looks to throw. Goff's going to get it out to St. Brown, but the ball is behind St. Brown and incomplete. Third and 3 coming up. WVogs18 says to DC, I love chili.
The new recipe is badass.
Third and 3 coming up. Khalif Raymond in motion, snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out, throws it down the field, gets it to Josh Reynolds on a big play, but there is a flag on the field. But who is it on? The play is on the defense, so it will stand for the Lions. Big play from Goff to Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds picked up about 20-something yards on the play there. $22-yard gain for the Lions right there. Biggest play for the Lions so far. Lions are at the 35-yard line. Goff brings in St. Brown a little bit to the right. Goff is in the gun. Here comes a blitz. Goff rolls out, gets it out quick, gets it to St. Brown, and St. Brown drops it. But there is a flag on the play. Holding against the offense. Holding on Penei Sewell. So 2 of our best offensive players crap to bed there. St. Brown drops it, and Penei Sewell gets called for flat. It gets called for holding. Goff brings Gibbs into the backfield, back to the 45-yard line. Goff is going to snap the ball, quick throw to Khalif Raymond, gets some space, gets out there, and it's going to pretty much pick up the penalty yardage back. It's going to be 2nd and 20, or 2nd and 10, pardon me. Goff is getting the Lions' offense back up there. 2nd and 11. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out, gets it to St. Brown. This time, St. Brown catches it, gives him a 7 to 8 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Another quick up to the line. Timeout for the Ravens. In a commercial break right now because of the timeout. Let's see what the scores are around the league. Bears are beating the Raiders 14-3. Colts are beating the Browns 21-17. Patriots are beating the Bills 13-3. Giants are beating the Commanders 14-0. Falcons and Buccaneers are tied 10-all. Wow, this is weird. All the teams that I thought were going to lose are actually winning.
Come on, guys. Jesus fucking Christ.
3rd and 3, Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff gets blitzed, and he just throws it into the dirt. Fourth and 3 coming up. Fourth and 13 probably coming up now. Because they just got Goff for intentional grounding. They're not going to take the points, Andrew. They're too far out of freaking, Riley Patterson's range, and the wind right now is just crazy. They're gonna try and go for it and convert on it. I think the Lions are just going to try and do a Hail Mary here and see if they can score something.
That's all they can do.
Yeah, there's only 19 seconds left. The Ravens are going to call a second timeout. And Patty Grimes, technically he could be fired at halftime, but he's not going to.
I really think them taking the ball fucked us.
As far as I'm concerned, this right here, I don't need validation for what I believe, but this validates everything I've been saying about Aaron Glenn. It validates everything.
Hit or miss. Too many misses.
Well, here's the thing. Hit or miss, when Aaron Glenn misses, he misses.
Yep.
And it's not even like a near miss. It might as well be putting a blind kid inside of a batter's box, and the ball is so far outside to the right, but yet he still swings at it. All right. 4th and 15 coming up here.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Brings a man in motion. Goff snaps the ball. Goff's going to get blitzed. Steps up, throws it, gets it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but there is a flag. It's going to most likely be a holding penalty against the Lions. Second holding call on freaking Penei Sewell. Jared Goff did great there. Opened himself up, got up through the pocket, threw the ball down the field, got it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. But Penei Sewell just screwed the pooch there. Freaking tried to take his head off. Got to punt the ball away now. So when people want to say Jared Goff's the reason that we're losing, that play right there that didn't count tells me that that's not the reason why.
Absolutely.
Goff is probably the only reason right now that our offense is even moving the damn ball. Because our defense sure as hell ain't stopping the Ravens. Yeah, I saw that, Dale. I already banned it and removed it. I'm not going to let them come in here and freaking spam up the stream. But, oh well. Lions are going to be down 28-0 at the half. Yep. Just came across from the Lions Twitter page and also from the Lions official page. So, yeah, down 6-0 or down 28-0. Of course we're not feeling it now, you dodo bird. We just got our ass kicked on freaking national television 28-0. Yeah, of course we're not feeling it. Oh, boy. 28-0, Lions are down. And again, I'm not laughing because I'm jubilated about this. I'm laughing because if I don't, I would lose my shit. Just going to say that right now. Just going to say that right now. But to any Ravens fans that pops in trying to say, what do you got to say now? Congratulations, Ravens. And I mean that sincerely. You guys came out, you came and played, you did your job. But, hey, you know what? I'm just going to say this. You Ravens fans better be thanking Aaron Glenn for being the biggest dodo bird out of everybody in the NFL for calling a zone defense that doesn't work after 2 quarters.
Yep. Like I said, best I've seen the Ravens look since they won the Super Bowl. And about the shittiest I've seen us look since a couple Thanksgiving days.
All right. Well, right now we're at halftime, so there's really nothing else for us to do. So get yourself a snack. Do what you need to do. Coming to the show is Chris, which I already know Chris is not going to be happy with this.
No. Not at all.
No shit.
There's not
Man.
any Lions fan right now that's happy with this.
No. Man, there's so much stuff that I done seen, and I don't know why he keep pressing that bullshit after 4 games, and you not seeing what works.
That's not even the problem, Chris. The problem is that he's calling a zone defense, and right now that is not working because the reason he's got the zone defense is because they don't want to make sure that Lamar doesn't beat them running the ball. But yet that's not what the Ravens are beating us with. The Ravens are beating us with freaking passing the ball, which if you're going to pass the ball, go to a man defense.
Yeah. Yep. Man, it just seems like they all out of place. Man, it's like they lost. Like they just, man,
Dude, it's not even, dude, the game, let's just put it for what it is. This game is lost because of Aaron Glenn. It's that simple. Aaron Glenn did not prepare his defense correctly, has not made adjustments in game, and unfortunately, Ben Johnson and Jared Goff could try and string this whole thing way back and get us to a point where maybe we could be close enough to win it. But I'm sorry, you're down by 4 scores. You've only got 2 quarters left to play, which means at best you might have maybe 6 or 7 more possessions.
Yep. That's crazy.
It is what it is. Unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned,
man, I hope that he makes some great halftime adjustments and they start getting their momentum back.
Dude, as far as I'm concerned, in order to win this game, the Lions will have to literally do the exact and complete opposite of what they did in the first half. The defense is going to have to get a stop every freaking drive. They're going to have to get turnovers. I mean, dude, and the offense is going to have to play a lot better. Amon-Ra St. Brown has got to stop dropping passes. Penei Sewell has got to stop holding. Because I'm sorry, the only way you can forget about this. This is the worst part about this. The Lions are not going to be able to run the ball at all in the second half. They have got to just freaking throw the ball all damn day. Because when you're down 28-0, you can't afford to take any time off the clock running the ball. You have to throw. And again, that's because of how bad Aaron Glenn's defense has played. It's put this Lions offense into a one-dimensional unit.
Yep.
It's not even. You can't even blame any of the players. This is all clearly on Aaron Glenn.
I know they're doing a lot of holding too. Look at all that holding. They showing it too.
No, I get it. Yeah. I understand it. Trust me. The Ravens are getting away with holding. Hell, there was one play when freaking Goff threw it to Amon-Ra St. Brown on the corner route. Freaking Kyle Hamilton freaking tackled freaking Josh Reynolds up the seam. And I'm just like, dude, how is it that you can't see those calls? But yet, anytime our guys are doing anything of, any unnoteworthiness, you instantaneously pick up on that shit.
Yep, and I noticed that official Brad Rogers is in there, so he bad luck for us, I swear.
I'm sorry. The way I'm looking at it is very simple. This game was lost by Aaron Glenn. There's no way around it. No other way around it. Can the Lions still win this game? Absolutely, they can still win it. There have been games where teams have been down by a lot more and still won. But from what I saw in the Ravens offense against our defense, unless Aaron Glenn just completely swallows his pride and decides to change things up, there's no way we're going to win. There's no way we're going to win.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm going to step off screen really quickly to get some more drink, and go to the bathroom before we start the second half here because they just got done with the halftime show.
Okay.
So you guys can talk amongst yourselves while I step off. So have fun with it. I'll be back in a minute.
Go to the game.
Man, DC, I thought that you was gonna be able to run away with this dude.
You and me both. I thought it was gonna be a close one in a fighter, but
right.
This
is crazy. Yeah, this is definitely crazy. I don't know what to say or do.
Like I said earlier, I mean, this is the best I've seen the Ravens since their Super Bowl run. This is the worst I've seen the Lions in a long time. Sometimes it's just bad combination.
All we can do is just help David because he's gonna have to fight off these SOLers and all the people's gonna be saying that Goff is trash and Lions are trash.
They're gonna be at the front door knocking at our door. They're gonna be trying to knock it down.
So all we can do is just stay prideful and try and help out as much as we can. You have to fight everybody for the whole next week. You have to fight off people talking about Detroit is trash and what happened to y'all being kings of the North and Super Bowl contenders and all that.
My buddy just said to me, he's like, "This game must be like watching your mistress beat up your girlfriend."
Yeah, I've been watching the whole game long. I'm just like, man, there's so much holding going on in this game. It was terrible.
I'm just saying, probably keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching to the end.
Then on top of that, it's a lot of missed tackling too.
Yeah, true that.
Mistress beat up your girlfriend. I wish I had either, but damn, I'd be tempted to say, "Hey, can't we settle this fight with scissors?" And hope they get it and find it funny.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least Khalif Raymond showed us some daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The bar's going to be interesting after this one, I'll tell you that.
Man.
I'm going to be getting some shit to all the other Lions fans in town.
Man, I'm trying to get the lighter fluid and wood and torch, and man, I'm trying to burn Glenn. Trying to put him at the stake. The reason why I say put him at the stake is because for the simple fact he playing this man defense and doing all the opposite that he was doing for the last 3 games. It's stupid.
And all that. Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's logic to the idea, but when it doesn't work, change the goddamn logic.
Exactly.
It's not working. I mean, I'd say every time when they play the Ravens, how to beat them, let Lamar Jackson throw.
That's all you got to do.
And then you have to, when it doesn't work, you got to change it up.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. They are not even, man, it just seemed like they ain't really getting no pressure. And then when they did, they missed them. Then on top of that, the tackling wasn't clean. I'm like, what the, man, I know they can do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. You know great when you see it.
Honestly, the problem realistically is this. You have to take into consideration the fact, very simply, that this is all going to fall on coaching. There's no way you can possibly think of this any other way except of coaching failure. Because
you're damn right.
Because here's the thing. When a team does this bad after going 5-1 to start the year, that tells me that, okay, the coaches first and foremost did not have the players ready to play. But then when you start actually looking at the basis of how this game has transpired, Dan Campbell, first and foremost, takes some of the blame here. But the main blame falls on Aaron Glenn. Because, like I've said, when you take a look at how this offense has tried to play because of the defense, is, again, it's pretty much had to go one-dimensional pass which goes completely opposite of what the Lions love to do on offense. And the reason for that is because the defense has been so freaking horrible. And Dale, yes, JMO has had a target. He actually caught a pass, but the pass was out of bounds.
Yeah.
He couldn't secure it inbound. So he has had a target, but didn't get caught. And that's not to say that JMO didn't catch it. He did catch it. He just couldn't keep the feet in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now their defense is going to be 4 down linemen and 7 secondary. So it's going to make it very harder. They're going to be running like cover 33s. Shit.
Man, I can't believe this goose egg is on the TV.
Lyle Little, I don't agree with you about Goff because you have to think about it. St. Brown has dropped at least 3 different passes from Goff. And again, Goff is getting pressured, and he has to constantly move off the platform. Again, Goff's not the reason we're losing this game, and I will fight that one to the death. Anybody with half a brainstem can see that Goff is not the reason we lose this game.
No.
There's people missing their blocking assignments too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
All right, kickoff is away. Goes out the back of the end zone. Lions come out to the 25. Dan Campbell was calm. That's a shock.
What was he called for? They didn't say?
No, the play hasn't even started yet.
Oh, I thought that they called. You said they called him for something.
No, I'm talking about Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell said they said he was calm coming out of the tunnel for the halftime. Goff is in the gun. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 3 yards. So Campbell was calm, and John Harbaugh was fiery. Well, they're all playing bad because the defense started it. Again, you have to analyze what starts the whole problem. Because again, when a team is playing bad all around, what's the first domino to fall? Goff snaps the ball, play action, going to go down the field, gets it to Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds is going to pick up a good 25 yards. Nice throw and catch.
God damn, that was a hell of a pass.
Got it right over the freaking defender's hand, too. Midfield again. Goff under center. I formation. Goff snaps the ball, is going to hand it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to pick up almost a first down, gets about 8 yards. Wow, 28 halftime deficit, largest on-road deficit since week 1 of 1991 at Washington when we were down by 35 points. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even born yet.
Me neither.
Goff is in the gun. Goff is going to snap the ball, is going to do a play action fake, and is going to fall down, fumbles the ball, but picks it up. It's 3rd and 1 now. Good thing that Goff got back that fumble because got hit from the backside. Third and 7. Goff snaps the ball. Quick throw to St. Brown. St. Brown is going to only get 3 yards. Tried to take off St. Brown's head there. Goff empty set in the gun. 4th and 4. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw. Goff gets it out, gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown's going to get his way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man. I did not want to see this. Man.
Here we go.
I don't think anybody wanted to see it, but at the same time, you just got to deal with it. Goff is going to hand the ball. No, he's not. He's going to get it to Gibbs. Gibbs on the backside with a screen. Screen going all the way down to the 10-yard, 9-yard line. Nice play design there. Fake reverse, screen to the backside to Gibbs. Gibbs gets it down into the red zone. Nice play design. That's what we need to see. I told you that the Lions were going to have to start pulling out some really tricky-dicky plays.
Yeah.
All right. Goff is under center. Goff brings St. Brown in motion, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to push it up another 4 yards. Rich Hustle asks, why we wait till the third quarter to run these fakes? Should have done that when we was down 14-0. The reason why they didn't do it is because to do it at that point pretty much means you're admitting that you're already behind. At 14-0, if you get a score, you're right back in it. But at 28-0, you got no choice. You have to do it.
Right.
Jody, I understand it's full of spam, but that's why I'm keeping my best to constantly ban it as soon as he comes in. Goff in the gun. Goff looks to throw. Goff's going to get it out, and Gibbs was the intended receiver, but I guess Goff didn't feel like he was open, so he just tried to throw it in his general vicinity. J-Mo comes in. 3rd and goal. Got to figure the Lions are going to go for it to try and get freaking a touchdown because a field goal at this point ain't going to do you nothing. Goff is in the gun. Come on. Goff's going to snap the ball, looks to throw. Goff's going to get blitzed. He throws it away and incomplete.
Got away with one there.
Well, he was trying to get it to J-Mo.
No, I was talking about the holding call.
Yeah.
He almost took his helmet off.
I'm not going to even say nothing about what just happened because I'm a little ahead. Wide open.
God damn it.
Wide open.
Well, I'm about to see what you guys are seeing. Goff snaps the ball. Goff gets it, and Josh Reynolds dropped it. Goff got it right into his breadbasket, and Reynolds dropped it.
But did you see who was on the side wide open?
Wow, really?
Yep, Gibbs was wide open. All he had to do was just toss
No,
it to
that's
him.
not what I'm saying.
Don't need to
NFL Sunday Ticket just pretty much canceled out the Lions game.
What?
Yeah, they just canceled it. They're now saying that they're going to take the Lions stream and they're going to go to the Atlanta Falcons game. So I guess that's it for the stream because they're not going to stream the Lions game anymore.
Wow.
So
Wow. Well, it's back to Yahoo, fellas.
I'm going to try and see if I can pull it up somewhere else, but I doubt it.
I think you got NFL Plus.
Yeah, I've got it. I just pulled it up. Hopefully I can watch it this way. So, looks like I was able to figure out another way to watch it. Independent Aquaman, no, you have not been blocked because you're right there.
Can we define this as a trap game right here?
No, this was not a trap game. This was definitely not a trap game. I always suspected the Lions could lose this game. I wanted to think that they were going to have a chance to win, but coaches just didn't do their jobs. I'm sorry to say it. The coaches just didn't do their jobs today.
I'm trying to figure out how come they don't see that all that holding is going up top though.
All right.
Wow.
Stream is back up because I'm on NFL Plus. Ravens come out with Lamar, hand the ball off, and going to get a stop after about 3 yards, looks like.
Hey, Dave, you doing a live stream after the game?
Fucking kidding.
Yeah,
me.
same time, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, because, I got to step away for a little bit, but if I don't make it back, I'll definitely be at the
Dumps it
show.
off, and there he goes. And it looks like he's going to go all the way to the house, which he does. Almost.
He got stopped.
Going to be a pickup of about 85 yards. Looks like Aaron Glenn didn't make any defensive adjustments.
Nope.
Straight goofy.
All right, fellas. I'll see y'all at the show.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
In his press conference, if he says that same goofy shit he said during Carolina, they need to fire his motherfucking ass. Fuck this motherfucker.
This is you know what this game is? This is a combination of the freaking Panthers game, but in reverse. Because in the Panthers game, we couldn't stop the run. In this game, we can't stop the freaking pass.
Someone's gonna try and use that. They're like, hey, I stopped the run.
We can't stop freaking the pass at all. All right, Lamar's in the gun, 2nd and 7. Lamar looks to throw. Lamar throws it up and caught for a touchdown by Mark Andrews. Ravens are now at 35-0. Yep. Lions are now down by 5 scores. I'm just going to say it again.
He
Where are
went
all
from
the
barely
Aaron
getting
Glenn haters?
upfield to getting up and getting to the red zone several times already.
Yep. I don't know what to say. Where's the Aaron Glenn defenders now? Where are the Aaron Glenn defenders now? Because I want to see them. I want to see all of them. Because I want to see anybody try and argue with me and defend Aaron Glenn after this.
It's just like this, about to go in the trash.
Well, like I said, I feel vindicated. Thomas, I don't think they're going to take out the starters until probably the fourth quarter, to be honest with you. But, yep, this is about as ugly of a loss that I can possibly imagine, because the only other time I can think of, yes, but Chris Seibert, how is the offense supposed to score any points if we have to be one-dimensional as hell? Again, if you go one-dimensional as an offense, it makes the opposing defense's job much easier. That's the problem. I understand the offense hasn't scored any points, but how is the offense supposed to score points when our defense is making it so easy for the opposing team to figure out what we're going to do? We're down 35 points. The offense has no choice but to throw the ball, which means Ravens defense, all they got to go is pass pro all the damn time. That's it. I understand the offense hasn't done pretty much anything else, but you know what? Again, I look at it because the defense started off so poorly, the Lions offense pretty much had to change everything that they were going to do. Charlie May, you're also correct. Forces us to go on fourth down all the damn time, too. But again, it is what it is. Dude, these streaming things are getting really annoying. I keep banning them, and they keep coming back. Oh, boy. Well,
Oh, great. Here's another one. Hurt. Super.
I understand what you're saying, Rich Hustle, but again, the offense was trying to do something that they had no control over.
Well, you know,
And
golf
we
hunters,
just lost Ibrahim, it looks like.
you know, golf haters, they think he plays cornerback too.
And Ibrahim's down. Oh, man.
Ibrahim's down. We just signed him back after putting him on an injury settlement, and now he's down again. Yeah, I understand there's multiple different bots, and I'm trying my best to keep them out every single time they come in. But I'm telling you this right now, the problem with bots like that is they can create as many accounts as they want, so as many times as I ban them, within about 10 minutes, they're back with another one. Golf has nothing to do with how Lamar Jackson is looking.
Golf don't play defense.
No, don't tell SOLers that. I think he's a starting cornerback too.
As far as I'm concerned, it's not going to change my perspective. Anyone can try and make it on Goff because of the offense, but I'm sorry. Who's giving up the 35 points? Because think about it. The offense hasn't spotted the Ravens any points. That's all been on the defense. That's all been on the defense. Because you can't say what happened against Seattle. Oh, our offense spotted them 14 points. Offense hasn't turned the ball over except on downs. And then the defense was supposed to come out, had a full game, had a full field to play almost, and still couldn't stop them. I'm sorry, Rich. Also, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. And there's not a damn thing you're going to say that's going to make me think otherwise about it. I'm going to stick to my conviction about this. Because here's the thing. This was the game that the Lions defense, that Aaron Glenn had to come out and prove that, yes, he had fixed the defense and the game was going to be different. This was the game that Aaron Glenn had to show that he can do what he needed to do to make this defense work. So think about it. This was a game that we had just beaten up the Bucs offense, the Falcons offense, the Packers offense. We'd beaten up all those offenses with our defense. This was the game that Aaron Glenn had to come out and show, yes, I finally got the defense figured out. I finally got the defense better. That wasn't what happened.
Oh, my.
I'm sorry. I understand that Goff hasn't played the greatest game either, but again, think about it this way. Receivers are dropping passes. Offensive line's not protecting him. What the hell is Goff supposed to do? What is Goff supposed to do, honestly? That's my whole point. Well, we're still in commercial because of Ibrahim's injury.
Yep. He's going to be done for a while.
This is about unfortunate as the Mosley hit.
Well, the Mosley injury was more disappointing because when we signed him, he was supposed to be our other starting cornerback opposite of Sutton. And the problem is that he played literally 2 plays and was done. With Ibrahim, it sucks because the guy was good for us in training camp. We had to let him go on an injury settlement. Very first play he comes back, he gets injured, which that does suck. Rich, it has nothing to do with the fact that I got something out for Aaron Glenn. Again, I have said this since the very beginning, and I have been waiting for Aaron Glenn to prove me wrong. I've been waiting for him to prove me wrong.
We are looking for consistency in Aaron Glenn. That's what we are looking for.
And that was all I've ever said. I've said that since day one with Aaron Glenn. I want consistency. And this is the very definition of inconsistency. You get 4 or 5 good games, and then all of a sudden you drop a goose egg like this. Because here's the thing. I heard so many comments for my Aaron Glenn video that people wanted to say, oh, well, the Lions defense played really, really well the second half of the year in 2022. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. In fact, I still have the statistics that I spent 2 days composing for the last 10 games that we played. Our defense was below average, but it was so much better compared to what it was. It looked really good. I have the stats. I have the rankings. So when people want to say that Aaron Glenn stepped up at the end of last year, he didn't step up. He just made the defense look a lot better than how bad it was to start the beginning of the year. The defense was still crap overall. There's no way around that. I can literally go and find the freaking pad of paper, and I will put it up right on screen to show you all that it still was that bad.
Well, there's another running back down.
I understand what you're saying, Rich. I understand what you're saying. Overall, the team is the one that loses. I get what you're saying. But I'm simply saying, if you want to call this a team loss, that's fine. I'll take the team loss. But if you're going to start assigning who has the bigger blame, it's freaking Aaron Glenn. Yes, it's a team loss. But the one that gets the biggest share, the lion's share, that's Aaron Glenn. And Marcus, you want to see the paper? Then here's what I'm going to do. Next time we have a commercial break, I will go and find the paper and I will show it to you. Well,
They gave
Ibrahim
up
looks like
35 points. 35 points. That's all I gotta say is 35 points.
They gotta not get shut out.
it's whatever. We're back to the game. Let's give it a rest. Goff is under center, 1st and 10. Goff snaps the ball, play action, steps up, gets the throw out, gets it to St. Brown. Going to be a pickup of about 8 yards. Well, to answer your question, Dale, as far as the other scores around the NFL, the Bears are still in front of the Raiders. So it looks like the Bears are likely going to win their game this week against the Raiders. Goff in the gun, empty. Goff looks to throw. Goff's going to step up, gets it out, and it's going to be way too high for J-Mo. Plus, on top of that, I don't think that unless we get to like 45 points, I don't think Dan Campbell's going to pull the starters out because that doesn't show grit. That shows quit, actually. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Is going to hand it off to Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds is going to pick up a nice gain of about 12 yards. Oh, Rich, I agree with you. This game is embarrassing. It's definitely embarrassing. I don't like it. Hell, I hate it. And the Bears are now 21-3 against the Raiders. So the Bears are definitely going to beat the Raiders, that's for sure. Goff under center, strong I formation, snaps the ball. Goff's going to get pressured and has no choice but to again throw the ball in the dirt to Sam Laporta. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass because there was a receiver in the area. It's not intentional grounding. So smart play on Goff to at least not get sacked. Oh, well. Hey, I'll say this, though. This is a game that's definitely going to shut up the whole idea of Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn becoming head coaches.
That'll be good.
Goff is under center. Goff snaps the ball, play action, dumps it off to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to pick up a first down on a good.
Reynolds is showing up finally.
I'm not going to say that the Lions are not going to lose again because, again, any given Sunday you can lose. But I will say this. Think about this. After we lost against the Seahawks, we came out with a vengeance. This might be the ass whooping we need to, again, get another vengeance game. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Craig Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to be short. Going to be 4th and 1 coming up. Question is what are the Lions going to do? As if we don't already know, they're definitely going to go for it. But whatever. Hey, the way I look at it is this. The Lions offense isn't folding up shop. They're still trying to win. They're still trying to play. Looks like there's going to be a timeout for the Ravens again.
Fourth and 1 with an empty backfield.
Well, we're going to see what happens, but look at this stat right here. Goff has dropped back.
Oh, God damn it.
Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it deep, trying to get something, and wow.
They are playing terrible on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they're playing terrible on both sides of the ball, but look who Goff was throwing to there. He was throwing to J-Mo, and J-Mo was not even on the same page. Because J-Mo was trying to go to the left. Goff threw it up in the middle of the end zone like, okay, whatever. Bad throw, bad read, but also bad route. But again, bad overall. Oh, well.
I might need more alcohol for this. Jesus.
That was actually pretty funny. J-Mo was in the facility, but not in the same vicinity. That was actually kind of good, actually. I'll give it that. That was actually kind of good. J-Mo was in the facility, but not in the same vicinity. Man, that's something. Damn. Oh, well, whatever.
His D is gassed and flat.
The D was flat from the start. They're just now gassed because they can't stop anything.
Yep. There's going to be running. Time to bring the goddamn house. Hell with it. What's the worst that's going to happen?
And another first down for the Ravens offense after picking up 6 yards on the run. Thomas, I know why you're saying that, but even if they do, they're still not going to fire Aaron Glenn. They're still not going to fire him.
Nice play, Alex.
Thomas, I've said it before. I'll say it again. The only way that Aaron Glenn gets fired is if freaking Sheila walks down to Dan Campbell's office and forces him to fire him. But even still, at this point, here's the problem. And Jay Vittum IG just actually said it. Even if you fire Aaron Glenn at this point, it's not really going to change much of anything. Because the defense has been set up in his scheme for so long that even if you fire Glenn, you can't get rid of that scheme. It'll just mean you've got a different coach that's running it. Now, that might change something who's a coach that might want to change shit after, the halftime. But at this time, again, there's really not much the Lions defense can do after this game. Lamar loads up, throws it deep, and incomplete out of bounds. Going to be 3rd and 10. Unfortunately, Patty Grimes, Jim Schwartz is with the Cleveland Browns, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think for Jim Schwartz, because of the job he's doing with the Browns defense, I think Jim Schwartz is going to likely get another head coaching job. I don't know where, but I think he's likely going to get one.
Now we're talking.
3rd and 10. Lamar is in the gun. Lamar snaps it, throws it out, and a drop. Going to be 4th and 10. The Ravens are going to have to punt the ball. But there is a flag, and it looks like the Lions have finally boiled over a little bit. But it looks like somebody got hit late, and the Lions rallied around their teammate.
Good.
I think someone went after freaking Kirby.
Yep. Oh, wow, they have a punter.
Holy crap, he freaking picked up Kirby Joseph and threw him to the freaking ground.
I forgot the Ravens had a punter.
That was Branch that looked like he was getting into it with somebody.
Yep, they all were.
Well, to be entirely honest, I kind of expected it because, well, the Lions defense has gotten manhandled. And They might look bad right now, but they still got pride. But think about it. This is the first punt that the Lions have gotten from the Ravens all day, and it took them nearly the whole game to do it. Come on, Malcolm, get up. Rodrigo's slow to get up. Looks like he just hurt his ankle because he's gingerly walking back to the sideline. Well, now we're just waiting for the commercial nonsense to be over so we can see what the Lions offense can now do.
Nice play.
All right, 1st and 10. Goff is in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks, gets it to Jameer, and Jameer picks up a nice 15, 20 yards. I can't show the game, Facebook user. If I do, I get copyright infringement. This is a watch party. To show the game would get me kicked off of not only Facebook, but also YouTube. So
Nice.
I can't show it. As much as I would love to, I can't show it. Goff in the gun, brings J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Jameer. Jameer is looking for a crease, finds it, picks up about 9 yards, almost 10 actually. Smithy, we were going to get blown out at halftime. We were only down 28. Now it's 35. We're still going to get blown out. At this point, the Lions are most likely going to pick up about 14 points of garbage time, and that's about it. Goff in the gun, 2nd and 1. Lions snap the ball, look to throw, get it to Jahmyr Gibbs again. Gibbs is going to pick up the 1st down. Again, at this point, all the Lions can really do, the Lions aren't going to win. All the Lions can really do is score a couple of points at the end of the game to make it look more respectable. That's about it.
That's what we need right now.
So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not looking forward to a win. I'm just looking forward to be like, all right, maybe our offense can go out, score about 14 some odd points. Gibbs gets another catch, is only going to pick up about a yard. I understand obsessed Lions fans aren't happy with this. I'm not happy with it either. But again, the way I look at it is very simple. All I want.
God damn it.
Second and 8. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw, and Goff's going to get sacked again.
We're not looking like the number 1 O-line today.
To be fair, the Lions' offensive line hasn't looked that good at all today. The Lions' offensive line has looked, what's the word? Bamboozled?
Non-existent.
Non-existent, bamboozled, frazzled. I mean, whatever term you'd like to use of a negative connotation, that's what the Lions have looked like today. Offense, defense, hasn't mattered. There has been very, very little from this game that has really looked all that good. There's been a couple of plays here and there, and most of the plays have been on offense. Because realistically, the only play that has looked really good on defense has been the last time that we got a 3 and out for the freaking, the Ravens. Otherwise, the Ravens defense has pretty much made our Ravens offense has made our defense look piss poor. But oh well. Again, as the saying goes, you ain't gonna know what sunshine feels like if you don't have a couple of rainy days, and This is a rainy day for Lions fans.
Definitely so. And we're not going to win every game, but we're going to win the majority. We're not every game. This is one of the ones where I said that we had when I looked at it, I said Baltimore, possibly the Chargers, which I don't think they are anymore, and maybe Dallas. Maybe.
It was a piss poor game.
I mean, you call it whatever term you'd like. It's the truth. This was a game that if the Lions wanted to make a statement, they had to come out and win. Yeah, and let's be fair here. The Lions have definitely made a statement, just in the wrong direction.
No time for getting cocky. Get back on the field and play your game. They're not playing the game right now.
It's all right. Let's maybe come back down to earth and come out running on full cylinders.
As much as I'm going to just say this, but I don't think Dan Campbell's going to pull the starters. I don't think he is. And the reason why is because, again, if you pull the starters, you are admitting defeat. And again, the whole basis of this team's identity is grit, which means, hey, even in the worst of adversity, you still go out there and you do your job. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that Dan Campbell is going to pull the starters. I think he's going to keep them out there the whole time. Facebook user Ravens Nation can say all he wants. He's earned the right to say it. Am I upset that the Ravens are winning? Absolutely. But you know what? I'm not going to be a sore loser about it. The Ravens have earned the right to talk trash because they have trashed our ass. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to say
that one.
I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Good job for the Ravens. They
Rough
deserve
the
to talk
passer.
trash. Third and 19.
That was unnecessary what Roquan did. He pushed him in his face.
Goff is in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw, steps up, throws it, gets it to Sam Laporta, and Laporta keeps pushing it, picks up about an extra couple of yards, but there is a flag. Goff got a little bit of grass on his helmet.
Roquan Smith had pushed his head into the ground.
Well, Goff did a little bit of acting on that one, but he did get hit in the face. Yeah, Roquan definitely put his hand to his face mask, but Goff did do a little bit of acting there. Ugh. Braylon Dennis says touchdown to Gibbs. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Oh shit. That's what we've been waiting to see. That's what we've been waiting to see. He could have ran for 200 yards on that fucking play. He was gone.
Goff snaps the ball, throws it to St. Brown.
Finally.
I must be a whole play behind. I'm going to refresh this.
You're way behind, man.
I can't refresh it. Mother Scratcher, it's NFL Plus.
Look, I'm watching it live, so I'm like maybe about a couple of seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, they didn't change my YouTube, my NFL Sunday ticket. I still got Baltimore on.
They finally stopped the bleeding.
Looking at it right, go for 2. Or not.
You stupid Mother Scratcher.
Who scratches mothers?
Now can the defense finally stand the F up?
Be really fucking slick if the defense could get a score here.
Okay, this is really annoying me, but whatever.
Well, we're coming back next week for Monday Night Football against the Raiders, so I will.
I think I'd rather be kicked in the nuts than watch that Captain Marvel movie. Jesus, this looks terrible.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. I gotta go to the restroom.
I said this was going to be a tough one, but sheesh.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this shit.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson been looking a lot credible with a bunch of holding going on.
God damn, can't even do that right. Well, hell, why not just let them score again, guys? Jesus Christ.
They barely calling hold, man. These refs is ass, man.
No shit. This sucks. I've been doing this shit all day.
All damn day long, they've been holding, and they finally call it when it don't really count no more.
Man, these rules suck. Can't put his head down, but you know, you have to sit there and take it, and then you're the defender's the one who gets hurt. Look at that. If he was able to hit him right, he would have floored him. But he has to sit there and wait till he gets hit. Damn pussy NFL.
Like he got hit in the chin.
Yeah, because he couldn't lead with his head. He had to sit there and wait for him instead of attacking.
Had it not been for the holding, it would have been a fair and square game. Damn, he hit the that hurt like a mother. Ooh.
Well, I think we need to put a target on number 3 and get.
That's all. That's damn near targeting right there. What he just did.
Yeah, we need to put a target on his ass.
Fuck that leg up.
No, fuck that brain up. Well, it's OBJ, so there ain't much there, but you know.
That Lions screwing the Lions would be true if they wasn't doing all that damn holding. The team is a bunch of cheats. If they played the Lions straight up, they wouldn't have won this game. Flat out.
Dude, why the hell are you going to show a commercial with a man in his shirt off with sores all over him? The hell's wrong with people?
All right. Sorry about that, fellas. I had to step off for a minute.
No worries.
All right. Ravens just scored a field goal. Are now up 38-6.
No, what I was just saying there, I was saying that had they played a fair and square game now than doing all those damn holding, it would have been a fair and square game. We would have seen how it would have matched up then. Excuses my ass, go somewhere, dude. Just face it, your team suck because they got a hold in order to win a damn game.
I wonder how many of these Ravens fans in the chat have actually ever been to Maryland.
I want to see what they do after this week because they've been sucking so far, and now they looking all so great all of a sudden with a bunch of damn holding.
Hey, all I'm going to say is this. I'm not going to argue with people. I'm not going to do anything about that. It's like, listen, my opinion is my opinion, and that's how I'm going to leave it. Because for me, I'm just looking at it this way. The Ravens deserve to gloat. The Ravens deserve to talk trash. The Ravens deserve to do whatever they're going to do. They've earned that right. However, though, as far as I'm concerned, when people want to get upset about this, I knew this was going to happen one way or the other. Because as far as I'm concerned, when we lose, that's one thing. But when we lose like this, that's when shit starts coming out. That's when people start losing their cool.
Hagerstown, cool, Kane. I'm downtown in Baltimore. Like, you know,
They should have threw Odell
Real
back.
Maryland.
He clearly targeted him with that helmet.
I don't know who Facebook user is, but it's not like we played sucky teams. I mean, we've played 3 playoff teams already this year, and we played and beat the Super Bowl defending champions. So it's not like we played crap teams either.
Yeah, that was definitely targeting right there, bro. I can't call that no other way. He saw him and leaned his helmet into my man's chin.
Yeah. We need to put a helmet into his helmet.
Somebody said the Ravens is elite and the Lions are not elite. How?
Actually,
that guy's a fucking
Facebook
idiot.
user, the Ravens have not been up against better defenses. I've already taken a look at the stats on that too. The Ravens have not been up against better defenses. In fact, I've got that on paper right here too. Let's see here. Opposing defenses. The only top defense the Ravens have been up against has been the Browns. Other than that, it's either been middle of the road or really bad defenses. Lions are going to take this L, and they deserve to take the L. They didn't play well. Well, the Browns' defense is the best defense in the NFL. I'll grant you that. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball, looks to throw. Goff gets it out to Gibbs, and Gibbs does a nice spin move, picks up a couple extra yards. But really only gets a half a yard. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out. Gets it again to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Toughest team we got left is the Cowboys.
Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Gets it out to Laporta. First down.
Nice. Good job, Sammy.
Goff snaps the ball. Goff throws. Gets it to St. Brown. Picks up another 7 yards. Again, I'm glad the Lions offense is moving shit now, but let's be fair here. The Ravens defense is kind of coming off the gas because they don't have to worry about it anymore. The game's well out of reach. So, again, this is garbage time stuff. Goff snaps the ball. Goff gets it out. Gets it to Laporta again. Laporta's going to pick up about another 10, 11, maybe 12 yards.
The Saints is garbage right now.
Saints offense is garbage. Their defense isn't. Their defense is actually pretty decent. Goff in the gun. Goff looks to throw. Goff steps up. Goff gets it out. Gets it to Laporta. Laporta's going to keep driving for another 8 yards, maybe 9. Laporta's going to step out for a moment, take a breather.
Nice. All things considered, Gibbs has had one hell of a game.
Oh, yeah. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw, gets it out, gets it to St. Brown. Another first down. First and 10. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks. Goff is going to spin out. Gets it out to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance a little bit, and he's going to pick up another 2 or 3 yards. Great play by Gibbs on that one to pick up something. Ow, 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 ow. Again, Roger, I don't think the Lions are going to trade for anybody. Goff snaps, Goff throws, gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown's going to pick up another 13 yards on an out route. Again, I'm just being real with everybody here. The Lions have not made trades for big-time players at any point in their time with Brad Holmes. Again, the highest draft pick we have ever traded away for a player was a fourth-round pick. I'm sorry, you're not going to get a really good player for a fourth-round pick. It's just not going to happen. And I don't think that Brad Holmes is going to make any serious trades, especially with the draft coming to Detroit this year. Goff in the gun. Goff looks to throw. Goff is going to step up, gets it out, tried to get it to Khalif Raymond, but just had to kind of throw it in the dirt to kind of get rid of it. Braylon, I understand you're tired of bargain players, but unfortunately you have to think about it. That is how this team has been built. Think about it. Brad Holmes has built this team by finding good players for bargain deals. Where he gets the really good players is in the draft. That's where we've gotten the most of our top-end talent. The only top-end talent we've gotten via trade was Jared Goff. That's it. Otherwise, we've not really gotten any top-end talent via trades. Goff snaps, gets the ball out, gets it to St. Brown, and St. Brown drops it again. That's 3 drops on the day for St. Brown. You're forgetting the Seahawks Facebook user. We played the Chiefs, we played the Seahawks, and we played the Bucks. All 3 of them were playoff teams last year. The only team that we played that we didn't beat that was a playoff team was the Seahawks. Goff in the gun. J-Mo comes on around the back end. Goff snaps it, gets it to J-Mo, but it's way too far out in front. If J-Mo had caught that, he'd have gotten smashed, though, so it's probably a good thing he didn't catch it. Fourth and 10 for the Lions offense. Goff is in the gun. It's going to be 4th and 10. The Lions don't have to get a touchdown to freaking score.
Like you said, this is the wake up call game.
Yep. There's a wake up call and get your ass in gear game. Now they're putting a backup in.
Well, there's no real reason to even put the backups in. I already know that's a turnover on downs. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw. Incomplete pass. 4th and down, turnover on downs. Ravens ball, 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. Yeah, Roger, the Bears are winning with a backup QB. But let's also be fair here. Who are the Bears playing? The Bears are playing the freaking Raiders.
Backup QB is probably better than Justin Fields anyway.
Matic 6X, who says we're going to pay St. Brown $20 million? Nobody. And now the Ravens have officially put in Tyler Huntley at QB. And again, you're also forgetting something else, Matix. The Lions have $78 million for next year. So I think we've got more than enough money. Lamar Jackson, 21 of 27, 357 passing yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's a pretty damn good day for a quarterback that supposedly can't throw.
Good job, Aaron Glenn. Good job.
Tyler Huntley is in the pistol formation. Snaps the ball, hands the ball off, and going to go nowhere. Looks like they finally put in Stephen Gilmore, pardon me. Forget about, dude, no amount of alcohol is going to forget this game.
I'm trying. I really am.
Just
Sting got us almost as last year's loss when they didn't call the what's the name?
He throws the ball deep, and it's going to be incomplete to Rashad Bateman. 4th and 5 coming up.
Remember when they didn't call delay a game last year? This is the kind of hurting back to that one.
I'm not even going to refer to that because honestly, as far as I'm concerned, you have to think about it this way.
Who's hurt now?
Khalif Raymond is.
God damn it.
Here's the thing. I'm not even going to talk about the Ravens game where they kicked that field goal because honestly, that shouldn't even be a part of the conversation at this point.
You think he's getting a cramp or something like that because they're stretching his leg?
Hope so.
Yeah, he's signaling that it's a cramp because it looks like he's probably cramping up in his calf or his hammy, something like that. Hopefully it's his calf and not his hamstring, but we'll see what happens here.
These injuries still got to stop, man.
Goff is stretching out his leg right now anyway, so it's definitely just a cramping. He's probably just like, eh.
Yeah, it's pretty long to be a cramp.
Are you seeing John Harbaugh's just smiling with a player down on the field? That is horrible.
He on the sideline talking trash talking.
Well, the way I look at it is this. I'm not even going to get upset about this, but
Game was already over.
Dude, the game's been over since halftime. Let's just be honest here. The game was over at halftime when we were down 28-0. Again, at this point, all the Lions have done is this. They've stat padded a little bit. They put some points on the board. That's it. Because realistically, as far as I'm concerned, this game from almost the kickoff has just been a total loss for the Lions. Offense couldn't get going anywhere at any point early in the game. The defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. This was just a bad game from the Lions. It was just a horrible game. Yeah, Gibbs got his rushing touchdown. That's one good thing out of this. Jahmyr Gibbs played pretty damn good. Caught virtually everything thrown to him. Got a rushing touchdown. Again, I mean, if you're going to look for any positives from this game, Jahmyr Gibbs was probably that. Jahmyr Gibbs played very, very well. Otherwise, almost nothing really good came out of this game. But again, it is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, the way I look at it is a very simple one.
How does this happen? Oh my God.
What?
Wait till you see this play. How does this happen?
Well, right now I'm just seeing Khalif Raymond walk with a stiff leg.
Yeah.
He's definitely cramping hard, though, because if he couldn't walk, oh well.
Let's just say that J-Mo got hit between the eyes.
Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff throws it deep. Goff gets it to J-Mo, and J-Mo drops it.
Nope, doesn't drop it. You see the replay. Oh, shit. He didn't drop it.
Dude, how can you... Dude, you can't put that ball any more perfect if you tried.
He hit him between his eyes, literally.
That's what you call sniping. Dude, you can't get any more accurate than that. Goff literally put it right on his head. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps the ball. Goff looks to throw, gets it out, and incomplete. At this point, all the Lions are trying to do is push the ball down the field to get some points. That's really all they're trying to do.
Yep, get some momentum back.
Take something positive to next week. That's what it look like.
Yep.
I guarantee you this, Dan Campbell's going to get a lot of conversation topics today. Goff in the gun, snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out, gets it to St. Brown, and only going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Going to be 4th and 5. Soda Pop, they're not putting in the second players. They're not putting in the second stringers. There's only 2.5 minutes left. You pretty much have had the starters in the whole time. They're going to keep the starters out there. The second string players are not seeing any action today. Fourth and 5 for the Lions.
This is what we're gonna hear from the coach. They played good. We didn't execute. On the
Goff
next
in the
game.
gun. Goff snaps the ball, gets it out to St. Brown. St. Brown catches it. First down. St. Brown just caught his 12th straight pass. Well, not 12th straight, but his 12th pass again. For 2 straight weeks, St. Brown has caught 12 passes. However, though, he's also dropped 3 of them.
Laporta caught quite a few passes today.
Yeah, Laporta caught a couple passes too, but to be fair, I mean, let's just think about this, folks. This is how bad the Lions have been today. Goff has dropped back to throw the ball 52 times. Almost has thrown 300 yards. Has been sacked 5 times. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 13 catches for 102 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 9 catches for 58 yards. And Sam Laporta, 6 catches for 52. But here's where it gets really good. Think about this, folks. Gus Edwards has 1 rush for 80 yards. Zay Flowers, 1 receiving catch for 80 yards. If you take a look at all the catches that the freaking Ravens have, they've only got 1 receiver over freaking 5 catches that's less than 10 yards an average a catch. That's ridiculous. That pretty much means we couldn't cover anybody to save our life. Couldn't cover a damn soul. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I agree. It is garbage time stats. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely garbage time stats. But at the same time, this is the kind of a game that happens. Why do you have garbage time? Why do you have garbage time stats? The reason DC, are you okay?
Sorry. Yeah, wait till you see this next play.
Well, I'm still on Subway.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind. Sorry. I know we're trying to do
Same old drop, man. Damn it.
I mean, that's just the kind of game it is, really. St. Brown has dropped it. J-Mo's dropped it. I mean, It's just, you want to know what this game is? This is a dropped opportunity game. And it's
No shit.
literally. Braylon Dennis has lost his cool. He's like, freaking catch the ball. Goff drops back to throw. Goff looks, gets it out deep again. Gets it to J-Mo, and J-Mo drops it. That's twice Goff has thrown it deep to J-Mo, and J-Mo's dropped it twice.
3. If you count the pick.
You can't recomp a pick at this point. You can't recomp it. I mean, Goff has been putting it out there for J-Mo, and J-Mo's dropped it. Look at this. 5 drop passes today for the Lions offense. 5. I mean, dude, there's nothing else you can do at this point. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs going to cut it up. Gibbs picks up about 7 yards.
Gibbs, definitely our bright spot today.
Yeah, Gibbs has played very, very well.
Here
There's
come
no
the
doubt
Patriots.
about that. Gibbs has played very well. But at the same time, it's just like, I'm just telling you. This is
The
why
Patriots about to beat the Bills.
the single dads club, they're not going to try and do that. They're not going to try and just kneel. They're going to try and get points. Jahmyr Gibbs gets another handoff, picks up about another 7 yards, and at this point, the Lions are just going to let the clock run out. They're just going to let the clock run out. They're not going to try and time out and get points. And it just comes across the Lions website. Lions lose 38-6 to the Ravens, which anybody with their brother could have done. Oh, it's a joke? Fair enough.
That's the same score that we beat the Dallas Cowboys back when we went to the NFC Championship.
Yep. But, all right, that's it for the game. Lions have now fallen to 5-2 on the season, which, yeah, that definitely sucks. But whatever. It is what it is. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to set up the second stream here shortly. I'm going to hopefully have most of the guys in. I already know that Jeremy said he is not going to be in. He's going to be taking a break, which I think is more code for him saying he doesn't want to freaking throw up on the whole team. But with that being said, Lions lose. Does suck. We will talk about it when we start the stream up again here at about 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for everybody that wants to join the stream, I will drop the stream link in both the chat and obviously to DC via email. Hopefully I'll see you all there. But until then, we'll get started here in about another 3 hours. So adios.
All right, guys. See you in a bit.
See you until then. Stay sober. Yeah, I know. There's a joke for you. But all right. See you guys in 3 hours.